Here are some tips and tricks that you can do on iPhone 16e that I found quite useful or convenient. So the first thing that I want to show you is the back taps gesture that we can enable by going to settings. And then if you go to accessibility and if you scroll down to, actually you don't have to scroll down, you have to go to touch. Here you need to scroll down in order to find back tap here, and we have two gestures that we can actually implement on iPhone 16e. That is the double tap and triple tap. So I'm gonna just showcase the double tap in this example. And as you can see, we have a bunch of different options. We can even capture a screenshot. We can use a spotlight, shake, and so on and so forth. Lots of different options to choose from. But I'm gonna choose flashlight as an example. So with this option enabled, if I can now double tap on the back of the iPhone in order to turn on the flashlight, then it looks like this. So you want to tap pretty much above the Apple logo, a little bit above it. So you can double tap, as you can see, in order to toggle the option that you just selected. Pretty convenient. If you take lots of photos on your iPhone 16e, you might need this next one, and that is the option to enable the 48 megapixels camera, because by default, if you use camera and if you take photos, you will take 12 megapixels or the 24 megapixels photos. But you can actually increase it to 48, and in order to do so, we need to go to settings, choose camera, then we need to go to formats, and first the photo mode must be set to 24 megapixels, and then the resolution control must be enabled. And then over here we can also read the description that we can capture 48 megapixel photos by using the main camera at 1x zoom, and we cannot use really the night mode or flash photos because otherwise we will save it in 12 megapixels and live photos can be saved at 12 or 24. So with these options enabled, if we go to the camera, now over here in the top right corner you will notice the HEIF max, so we want to make sure that it is enabled. And if you capture a photo, there we go, and if we take a look at the information, you will see that we have 48 megapixel photo. Next, I want to show you the Shortcuts app, which is really convenient app that allows you to create a bunch of different shortcuts for example, to add it to the home screen, like for example, scan documents. You can add it to the home screen. What you can do is press and hold your finger on the shortcut, and then you can press add to home screen. You can even customize the appearance, but I'm just gonna add it. And now, as you can see, with a single button, I can immediately open the scanner that allows me to scan documents. Not only that, of course, there are, whoops, not this one, there are multiple different things that we can do, that we can find over here, so be sure to check them out. But besides that, we also have automations where we can create conditions, and when they are met, we can choose what should happen. So make sure to check that out too. And we can also go to gallery in order to find a bunch of different presets of shortcuts, and some of them are actually quite useful as well. So for example, let's see what we can get. Perhaps like a GIF or GIF, like we can create a GIF pretty easy, or we can convert photos to GIF. We can create an animated text on the GIF. We can even pronounce the GIF, okay, or a GIF. I'm not even sure how to actually pronounce it. But we can find a bunch of different options here that can be quite useful for some people. Like we have some reading tools over here. Remember that you can scroll further in order to find even more of that. So make sure to use them, to add them, because if you add them, and let's say I have a meme maker as an example added, so I can go to a photo, and now if I tap this share button in the bottom left corner, then in these options I should be able to find my meme maker, where I can create a simple meme, the old-fashioned meme with a text. Well, it's kind of distorted, but you get the idea. And I think that's quite fun. I think these shortcuts that we can get over here, these tools, are quite useful, and be sure to check them out to find if there's something for you. Me personally, I am a person that likes to have an organized home screen, so if you after some time happen to have lots of stuff in the home screen, remember that you can press and hold your finger on an empty space in the home screen in order to go into the edit mode. And of course you can not only place your icons in any spot really. You can also place one app into another in order to create a folder that you can also edit a little bit, of course. And you can also press edit in the top left corner in order to find even more tools, like we can add widgets, we can customize a little bit, and we can change the order of pages. But I'm gonna actually show you the customization tools. So for example, here we have this sun icon that we can press in order to dim photos or the wallpaper, or actually make it a little bit brighter. Besides that, we can also choose tint option, which, as you can see, colors icons in the home screen. So if you want to have this cool theme with singular color on your home screen, then make sure to choose that one as well. You can also set it to large so that the app names are gone and you only have icons, which is actually quite cool as well. As you can see, it works for every app. If we go to the app library, you can see that every single app is actually colored as well. Not only that, if you go to settings, then in the settings, you will find that these icons are actually colored as well. So quite fun. Last but not least, I want to show you something in the control center. Perhaps you didn't know this, but you can actually find a bunch of different hidden buttons that you can add to the control center. So let's swipe on the right side of the phone from the top to the bottom like this. As you can see, I have, for example, the screen recorder or the low power mode, which is not available by default. In order to add something, we can press this plus button over here in the top left corner, and then at the bottom we can choose add a control. So we can have a quick access to a bunch of different things. And also, if you have certain custom apps, third-party apps that you have downloaded from the App Store, you might be able to, for example, find shortcuts to certain features. So what we can also do is just, for example, tap on the button in order to add it to the first available space. Of course, we can reposition the button and place it anywhere we wish it to be. And also, we can grab by this bottom right side in order to, for example, extend the size of the button. So make sure to check out all these controls that you can find here. And remember that you can also create new pages at the bottom. So you can create multiple different pages with different sizes of these buttons and have your own custom convenient control center. And that is pretty much it. If you found this video helpful, leave a like and subscribe to my channel. And if you're looking for tutorials for iPhone 16e, be sure to check out my channel as well. And thanks for watching. Bye!